Part 2. My phone all by itself decided that it needed to basically start my playlist. Like the music I've downloaded, I have maybe 5 or 6 albums, and YouTube automatically downloaded their album to my phone without telling me. Anyway, so now when I hook my phone into my when I turn the car on, the phone hooks up through Bluetooth automatically. That happens automatically. And something recently that started happening is the music starts. My playlist just automatically starts playing, and what it does is it shuts off. If I'm making a video at the time, it shuts off the video and I get pissed off. So that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened right there. So yeah, and I'm not near a computer, so I'm just gonna I can't splice the clips together from the phone. It's too much of a pain in the ass, so I'm just gonna upload part 1 and part 2. So what I was saying earlier, and this also goes along with if you've ever heard anybody say there's nothing new under the sun, that's kind of what that means, is that everything has happened already. In our linear perspective, of course, everything hasn't happened, and we're on a timeline, and we did stuff back then, and we're gonna do stuff up ahead and all that. But when you're not in the self-contraction mode or the flesh suit, when you're in the overmind or the higher consciousness, you're existing in that field of potentiality or field of like the things that happen, the sensory perceptions that happen can build up, and as an overmind you can perceive them as I don't know how to describe it, but you can perceive them as a felt like multitude, shape, form, construct. You do perceive them as that at a certain level. I've perceived it through using substances, which I kind of abstain from right now, but just like your body, your body is touching multiple points, and then those multiple points of sensation come together in your mind and produce a whole body feeling, a whole scene perception in this particular form. And kind of rambling here, but speaking on that, the fact that everything has happened already. So the idea is that our experience here, and anytime you're having a incarnation or avataric or body, soul entombed body experience, what's happening is you're looking into that sea of possibilities that has, in a sense, already happened. It's not exactly like that. The words don't describe it very well, but let's just call it everything has already happened. So you're looking at that infinite sea of potentiality, and you're tuning your personal experience to a very specific linear outcome, which you basically pick out of the infinite sea of possibilities. So you're that's what you're trying to learn how to do when you want something and you don't have it yet. So for instance, the example I was going to use is the car needs a wash. I'm going to give rides to passengers. You know, they like clean cars, so on. I like the car to be clean. So what I'm going to basically propose and try as an experiment is, instead of thinking, oh man, I have to go get the car washed, I gotta drive over there, I gotta spend gas to get over there, I gotta spend money to get the car washed, and it's gonna be physical work and exertion, and oh man, I don't know if I want to do this. Okay, that's kind of the pessimist, negative oriented view of looking at it, and I'm well aware that that view is not necessary. That view is just a view, and it's fine as it is, and you can also change it. So the way I'm gonna experiment with this particular thing is, I'm gonna visualize that the car already has gotten washed, as if it's already been picked out of this infinite sea of possibility, and it's happening automatically. I don't need to basically do anything. So I'm just picking that thought form, which is get car washed, realize that it already happened, and just basically tune my current situation to that fact happening. And I'm not expecting that it's gonna magically make me not have to do anything anymore. That's not really what it's about. What it's about is, if you're like, this is kind of along the line with my earlier video. If you're a worrier, if the infinite possibility of life freaks you out and you can't make any choices anymore as a result of that, and you get paralyzed, this practice might be good to help you get past that. Because if you think of it as, well, everything's already happened and I'm just tuning my frequency to getting car washed, and it's literally as simple as that, then guess what? So long as you've made the decision that getting car washed is something you want to do, it will happen automatically. So anyway, yeah, that's the idea. Gonna tune my tuning fork now, and I'll get back to you. I will get back to you at some point later today. Maybe I'll show you if it worked or not. So yeah, this is part 2. All right, people, take care.